Tumanyi mu mawanga amalala abeesimbyewo bakola debate nga bonna abali wamu. Njagala mwami Museveni ajja atuule wano ntuule wano n'abalala batuule wano buli omu alage enkola ye nga bw'eneekola ki. Ndeme kwogerera wano naye n'agenda ekubuko n'agamba nti oyo mulimba jangu tutuule nkulaga amazima naawe ondaga agago.
President Museveni chose to respond to recent challenge by FDC presidential candidate Dr. Kizza Besigye to square off with him and other candidates in a live televised debate.
Well, debating with Besigye or anybody else, I have no problem. You can see I'm mobile with my mouth. I don't leave it at home. If I left my mouth at home, I would be concerned. So I'm ready for Besigye, for Mbabazi, for anybody from near or from far.
The BBC's Alan Kasuje and Nancy Kachungira, formerly an NTV News anchor but now with KTN, will moderate the debate. Justice Ogola set out the ground rules for the debate. The 8 presidential candidates will have to appear in person, respect the authority of the moderator, honor the code of conduct of the debate. The candidates will answer the questions as they come from the moderators. No one will get the questions ahead of time.
Because we want our candidates to think on their feet, to quickly give a coherent and articulate answer. That's part of how we, the people of Uganda, will judge who is a little ahead of who.
In the course of the debate, the presidential candidates Yoweri Museveni, Amama Mbabazi, Dr. Kizza Besigye, Major General Benon Biraro, Dr. Abed Bwanika, Maureen Chalia, Joseph Mabirizi, and Professor Venantius Baliamureba will be allowed to take on each other.
Intellectual clashes, not physical clashes. Say you have stolen my ideas and let them prove it before the people of Uganda. That's lively, that's good.
The main problem is my campaign schedule. I address 4 rallies a day. Even now I am impatient because I must leave. So that's the main problem for that debate. I don't know how they will solve it. If they solve it, I have no problem.
If the candidate has time, he will come. If there is no time, the party will be represented. He is not a candidate of his own, he is a candidate for the party.
No representation. Let people come in person. Because it's the candidate who is offering themselves for election. It's not their surrogate, their deputy, their other person. It will be extremely awkward and incongruous to have someone else, a shadow. What do we call it in Uganda? We call it a ghost candidate.
The spokesperson of the NRM campaign task force, Mike Sebalu, has revealed that the NRM candidate will not attend the January 15th presidential debate, which will be held at Serena Conference Center. Speaking to NTV this evening, Sebalu said the president has no apologies to make since he is following the campaign schedule.
A debate, which is also an important thing, but abandoning 3 constituencies to come over in Kampala over a cup of tea and debate may not be a good idea.
Do you want to tell me that the candidates who have spared time and put it aside and made themselves available for the debate do not care about their supporters?
I can easily say so.
Could this throw a spanner in the works? On Thursday this week, the chairperson of the Elders Forum, Justice James Ogola, confirmed the attendance of all the 8 presidential candidates, including the president. Justice Ogola, however, said no candidate will be represented.
People of Uganda will decide. If they see a vacancy along the podiums, they'll make their judgments as to why and how.
The president of the Federal Alliance Party, Betty Kamya, told NTV that this was expected of President Museveni, who was represented by Robert Kabushenga, the current CEO of New Vision Group, during the 2005 presidential debate.
To tell you the truth, if I was President Museveni, I would not attend the debate myself, because it's like falling into an ambush. He's the one that is responsible for the poor health system. He's the one that is responsible. It's in his regime that the corruption is at the highest in this country.
Critics of the president claim the president's decision is a tacit withdrawal to avoid scrutiny from the moderators and his rivals during debate.
Yeah, this is not going to be the first time there is an attempt at having a debate of presidential candidates in Uganda. At every election that I have participated in previously, there was an attempt to have the candidates to debate. And at each of those attempts, it was the failure of Mr. Museveni to accept to have a debate that led to the failure of having a debate. We cannot have an utopian debate about what is good for the country without questioning and interrogating the incumbency of Mr. Museveni, the 30-year incumbency of Mr. Museveni, of the Museveni regime. In fact, the contestation in this country, to my mind, is between the dictatorship and the forces against the dictatorship. The organizations challenging the dictatorship. So if the dictatorship in the debate is not there, then you have a one-sided show. So my view is very clear that if Mr. Museveni declines to have a debate, then we cannot have a debate alone. It simply doesn't, the debate collapses.
According to Justice Ogola, a similar debate will be held during the second week of February and to focus on Uganda's regional and international relations, South Sudan, Somalia, and trans-border crimes such as terrorism, among others. Sudhir Byaruhanga, NTV.